We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Yonny Chirinos, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows is there, 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
In now, Aaron Judge, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming, here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3. Torres would be next. LeMahieu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Striding forward now is the DH, Torres. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Torres brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
The set and the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Yanks strand a pair. Nothing in the Yankees half of the first. Tampa Bay's first set of swings back after this on MLB Network. Masahiro Tanaka will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Driven nicely into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. A runner at second, nobody out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Swing and a liner. And he popped him up. Andujar in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone 3 for 11. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one. A man at third with one away. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Striding in, Brendan Lowe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And their runners at the corners now. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. An inning in the books, no score on MLB Network. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Stanton, a 6'6" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Now the 2-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Meadows coming in on it, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
2 balls, no.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Here it comes, 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Batting it, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. From the stretch.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here's the 0-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-2.
Nope, that's down.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
This is in the air to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he falls behind now. 2-0. Gardner, a native of South Carolina. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 2-1 home is a ball below the zone.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
A runner on first with 2 away. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A bouncer up the middle, reined in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Willie Adames.
Not shortstop, Willie Adames.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. He's set. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. One there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Batting 8, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
A 1 pitch on its way. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 1-0. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gardner going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Rays strand just the one. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, Miguel Andujar. He flew out in his last at bat.
Miguel Andujar.
First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set and the pitch. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. The pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. Back to the top of the order now, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell.
The designated hitter, Joey Wendell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jose Martinez.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing at that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Austin Meadows. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind 3rd. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down, and with that, the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. It remains 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. New inning set to get underway. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Voigt.
Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. And the pitch. Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. is set. Here's the 0-1. One run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Brett Gardner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Yankees, but they lead it 1-0. Now in the box, Brandon Lowe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. 1 out here in the Tampa Bay 4th, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
The 1-1 home. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. He's got it, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next will be Willie Adames. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Tanaka sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
The pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail 1-0. Stepping up now, Gio Urshela. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Gio Urshela.
First pitch on its way. Here it comes. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Pitch on the way. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel Andujar.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Digging in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Reined in. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. So striding in, Yandy Diaz as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Yandy Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So here's Mike Zunino. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Zunino playing here in his age 29 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Ebro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch. And he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0 home. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, guys, that was a nice job by the batter right there. He's able to get his front foot down early, recognize the backdoor slider, stay inside it, and drive it the other way.
Joey Wendell digs in now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And 1 count, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Ready once again, Jose Martinez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1-0.
4-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by LeMahieu. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
First pitch on its way. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. The 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
So now to the plate, Torres, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. No one out with a runner at second. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. A shot down the first baseline. but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. A runner at second, nobody out. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. He's got it. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Brendan McKay will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Standing in now, Luke Voigt, as he rips it on the ground to second. One there on to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Austin Meadows comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's ball 2. Ball 3.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And that's finally over for a strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lowe. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch.
Yep, that ball went out.
A runner at first with no outs here. That evens it up 1-1. Chop now to short. Can they get 2? Right to him. LeMahieu for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. From the belt, the pitch. Low with the splitter, ball one.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game, executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
The 2-2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Andujar fields it cleanly, and indeed no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Stepping into the box, Willie Adames, runner in scoring position with two gone. Tanaka pauses. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1.
2 strikes, count.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2-2, count.
And the pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He pulls this one into right, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop, Gio Urshela.
At the plate, Gio Urshela, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Nobody out, runner on first. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel.
Digging in, Miguel Andujar. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch of the at-bat.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And it's quickly 0-2. None out, runners at first and second. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
One gone here in the Yankee seventh, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 2-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-1. Drives it out to deep right center field. Kiermaier on the run. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Oliver Drake is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with.
Oliver Drake.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Drake rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Torres. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to minimize the damage here. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Bullet back up the middle. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Here now is Mike Zunino. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
At the ball.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two balls and a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked I would be shocked if he went to that well a fourth time. I'd be looking heated.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Digging in, Kevin Kiermaier. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. This one's down to third. Andahar brings it in, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Joey Wendell.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Joey Wendell. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tanaka sets his sights. Here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Popped up. Andujar has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Nice execution right there. Kept his balance on a nasty breaking ball. His hands stayed back, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Now to the plate, Jose Martinez. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on it. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Zach Griffin.
Up next for the Rays, Austin Meadows. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Britton, a 6'3" left-hander. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Rays strand a pair, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th. Now batting, Giancarlo Stanton. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey. 0-2 is the count.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. 4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. Next for New York, Luke Voigt. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gary Sanchez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1-0 the count. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Bombers as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Tommy
attention,
Canely
please.
will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Tommy Canely.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. So coming to the plate, Brendan Lowe. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Number 8.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A 1 pitch on its way. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Runner at first following the error. And here comes the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi. He's set and the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
From the belt, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate now, Willie Adames. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 delivery. Fouled away. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Stepping in, Yandy Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. In the dirt, and now let's see. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-1. is in there for the second strike. And this one gets away. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Stanton has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Into the box now, Mike Zunino. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First pitch of the at-bat.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Second and third, 2 away. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. High in the air. Andujar is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. Ninth inning coming up. The Yankees 4, the Rays 1. Diego Castillo enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Diego Castillo.
Riding in once again, Brett Gardner. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Castillo, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Three and one now to Brett Gardner.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. Strike called, now the throw down. And he's called out on a close play at third. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And the This will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Gio Urshela goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yanks held in check, but they lead it 4-1.
Your attention, please. Now,
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Joey Wendell. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Ball 3, 3-0. Jose Martinez will be next. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Jose.
Into the box, Jose Martinez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Runners on first with 1 down.
That's ball 3.
Ball 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 3-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
A runner on first with 2 away. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Masahiro Tanaka earns his first win of the season. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Rays, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home.